Hi everybody, Javie Saenz here. This is my journey on testosterone and my transformation, my FTM. Um, I had my sixth dose of testosterone. It has been 40 days since my first dose. I started on the 8th of March, and so far everything's been good. I had a friend, Mr. Tommy, call it puberpause because of the comments I made about being menopausal and teenage boy puberty. But it makes sense. I do get sensitive, but I think I'm sensitive most of the time. I've made a lot of new friends from my videos, which is really cool. I guess I can tell you all a little bit about who I am. Especially if you don't know me, and since I've gotten friend requests from all over the world, um, I was born Yolanda Saenz. Um, and then, of course, being Mexican and Catholic, by the time I was in, by the time I graduated high school, my name was Yolanda Maribel Adelita Leah Saenz. Um, but I am changing my name legally. Gotta fill out the paperwork. Thank you. But my name is going to be Javier Francisco Saenz, after my father. My father's name is Francisco Javier Saenz. Just gonna flip it backwards because, I guess I'm a little backwards, but it's okay. So, started off that way. I started performing in drag in 2000, and I go by the name of Spick Van Dyke. A lot of people have asked me about that name and sometimes get offended, but I chose the name so that I could take the hate out of the name and kind of embrace and empower myself when being called those names. Um, Around here, some people may be offended by the name, but Spick is kind of a household name. People don't think twice as it being a negative name, and that's the whole point. I'm not gonna let anybody make me feel bad. So I have been doing drag for 17 years. I am doing Delta Pride here in Delta, Colorado, tiny little town, on our 5th year, Grand Junction. I've been helping out there for the 5th year. Um, I've traveled quite a bit to do drag, and my biggest adventure will be the Austin International Drag Show in Austin, Texas in November. That's going to be quite amazing. I was prom king for Colorado West Pride, the first prom king. That was my first real title, I guess. And then I won Western Rocky Shining Star in 2015, and then went on to compete in Denver to win Rocky Mountain Shining Star of all Colorado in 2016. In 2017, I was asked to start the new pageantry around here for Shining Star, which is the Grand Valley Shining Stars. When I did my first troupe around here, I guess you would say, it was Grand Valley Royalty, so I thought I would incorporate the name. I try to do shows for a younger audience. I want to make sure that they understand that it's okay to be who they are. It's okay to look different, be different, act different. We embrace differences. I hope everybody understands your children are so important, so important to you. Whether they're like you, completely different, or whatever, you you need to pay attention. They need you. We need our children. I have no biological children, but I have helped um, raise many children. But I mean, my kids, Jamila, Joseph, Jeremy, my belly, um, my little lives with me. Her name's Kayla, but she's my little. But Jamila, my baby girl, my oldest, she's quite a bit older. I was 13 actually when she was born, so it would have been awkward if she was biological, I guess. But I love my children very much. My youngest of my boys has my last name, and I don't love him anymore, but it's really nice to have my last name continue. It's very important to me, especially now that my father's gone, that my name gets carried down through my children, and he kind of does look like me, so that's a good thing. Some of my hopes and dreams, I've always wanted to make a difference in people's lives. Ellen DeGeneres, always been one of my all-time favorites. I would love to be on her show. And yeah, that's a plug, Ellen. If you ever hear this, it would be amazing. I try to do a lot of things for youth, like I said. Just giving them a place to go, even if it's a drag show twice a year or whatever. It's a place where they don't have to worry. The person sitting next to them is okay with who they are, and they can go and dress. Our youngest performers have been at the age of 4, 4, 12, 16, 18, 17. My little started doing shows 5 years ago, and she's 17 now. She'll be turning 18 next month. So we started her off young. It's been amazing. Just gives them a voice too to get out there, and it's art. They get to be who they want to be and dance and have fun and make a little money doing it. I absolutely enjoy it. I mean, I'm very emotional. For the most part, my mother comes to most all of my performances when they're local or during the day. Um, I did a thank you ball and got to tell my mother and my sister how important they are to me. I'm from a small town, not that many people here. I've lived here all my life. I came out when I was 18 in 1991. Kind of just don't care. My sister had my back, and that's all that mattered. She made sure. But as far as I know, people just like me because I'm tiny. I'm real tiny. You don't get to see me if you don't know me, but I'm a little guy. A little guy. But I really do want to thank you all. If you really want to know things, by all means, if you want me to answer a question on here, I can do that. Um, if you need help or just some support, let me know. Um, my voice tonight is a little bit different. I'm hoping that it's getting deeper, but it might be allergies, it might be a lot of things. I guess I'll find out tomorrow. I'm getting a little furrier here, tiny little pricklies here. You can see the little line. Hasn't gotten much darker from the last time, but it is getting longer at least. Um, my journey has been great. It's going to be quite emotional here coming up. Today marks a year the last time that my dad pulled into my driveway. And these next few days will, mark a year that he went into the hospital. And so these next few months, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of memories on Facebook or just feelings or whatever. So I probably will get a little emotional. I wish that my father could have seen the man I'm going to grow up to be. But I'm sure he does. And I pray that I'm half the man that he was. He was quite amazing. And he gave me some pretty amazing things like my siblings. And one good thing, I did get to meet all of my siblings. There's quite a few of us. And they're all pretty great. And it's been a blessing. And I hope you all love me. You met me as a lesbian. I hope you love me as a brother. So, eyes to the sky, everybody. Make sure you love the one you're with. And if you can't, be good. Be good to one another. Thank you all for listening.